Hey everyone, welcome back to Dunk Talk. So, we're going to take a deep dive into the latest reportings of fan votes leading into the All-Star games that are going to be coming up. Right off the bat, with the results that we got from the first week of fan votes, the Los Angeles Lakers forward LeBron James and Brooklyn Nets forward Kevin Durant, they lead the Western and Eastern conferences respectively. And Anthony Davis is in third place in the Western Conference front court. Russell Westbrook is in sixth with the Western Conference guards. Austin Reeves is in ninth with the Western Conference guards. So that pretty much covers everything on the Lakers end. Joining LeBron James on the West front court and, of course, Durant on the East front court, I'm just going to label out the top vote getters. So we got Steph Curry as the West guard, and then we got Kyrie Irving as the East guard. I think those are probably the two names that I would pick as well, covering both territories. I cannot really think of anybody topping Curry on the Western side, at least. I'm trying to think who would probably top Irving on the East side. There's not really anyone who sticks out to me that much to say that they would be better than Kyrie Irving, especially on the recent run that Brooklyn Nets have been performing at. I mean, they've been winning like every single game. And Kyrie's just been putting up insane numbers after all of his drama-based stuff. So, you know what? I'm happy to keep him there. I think he has a good reason to be there. Now, just in case you guys don't know, fans do account for 50% of the votes to determine the starters for the 2023 NBA All-Star Game. Current NBA players and a media panel account for 25% each. So basically, players can kind of vote for themselves, and then media panels can vote for who they think, just because they have a little bit of bias talking about the NBA all the time. Now, back on January 6th, the fans had a 3-for-1 day, which basically meant that each fan that voted, their vote counted 3 times. So they just closed out those results, and then we actually got our second results in today to see what exactly has gone on with the fan voting. So now I'm going to go ahead and talk about the most recent results. Now, the one thing that does stick out to me based on the results that I had seen before is that the Boston Celtics forward Jason Tatum has overtaken Philadelphia 76ers center Joel Embiid for the third front court spot in the Eastern Conference. But to be honest, Tatum is only up like 32,000 votes. Now, LeBron James still leads players with like 4.8 million. And then Brooklyn Nets Kevin Durant also still leads the Eastern side with like 4.5 million. If both these guys remain the top vote getters, which it seems very likely, what's going to happen is the All-Star Game is going to feature Team LeBron versus Team Durant, and that'll be for like the third straight season. It's possible that maybe Giannis can overtake Kevin Durant, but I don't really think it's likely. I mean, he is only like 42,000 votes behind Durant, and Durant's technically sidelined with a sprained MCL. So I don't know. I still don't think it's likely because KD is just a little bit more popular than Giannis, but actually, who knows? I mean, Giannis might get into that spot too. I think it'll be neck and neck for them, actually. I'll just say that. Now, Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, he's got 3.9 million votes. Dallas Mavs, Luka Doncic, he's leading all Western Conference guards currently. Nikola Jokic with 3.4 million votes, and AD with around almost 3 million as well. They lead all the front court players in the West. Zion Williamson is fourth among front court players with about 95,000 fewer votes than Anthony Davis. In the Eastern Conference, as I mentioned, Kyrie Irving's still up there. Donovan Mitchell is just right under him, but they're both remaining at the top among guards. And again, just so you guys know, so the final results will be released not too long from now. I do know that the fan voting ends on January 21st. And then the final results are going to be broadcasted on TNT. And they're going to reveal the starters, including the 2 team captains. And that's going to be on January 26th. So the All-Star Game is scheduled for February 19th in Salt Lake City, Utah. I should also mention that I was kind of surprised with a couple of things. So I was surprised to see that Zach LaVine wasn't in this, or at least didn't get enough votes to make it to the top. I mean, I know this is mostly a popularity contest, but to not be on the list at all, but instead we have guys like Derrick Rose and Austin Reeves on the list just isn't really fair. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Derrick Rose and I love Austin Reeves a lot, but I just don't think they are as deserving as, let's say, Zach LaVine. I mean, they are all high IQ, fantastic players, but Zach LaVine is literally more talented and has exceedingly higher stats than both those guys. Like, for example, I'm surprised Kevon Looney made it before Kristaps Porzingis. And Kristaps is performing way better than Looney is. I mean, Porzingis is averaging 22 points, 9 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and 1.6 blocks, and a steal per game. That's a lot more than what Looney is doing. That's even more than what Nick Claxton is doing or Paolo Banchero. But yet those guys still made it, and Porzingis did not. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is. It's what the fans want to see. So, how can you go up against that? But I should say, on a positive note, I am very happy to see that small market team players are all getting some all-star votes to go through and that they're actually being pushed to the top. Guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tyrese Halliburton, LaMelo Ball, Lauri Markkanen. I mean, these are names that, honestly, I feel like they do deserve to be up there. They do deserve to be all-stars. So, anyway, I mean, this should be a very interesting all-star lineup. I'm excited to see, how this year's game will play out. I think if it ends up being KD and LeBron, it'll make for good television for them to, pick the players that they want. It'll be funny to see KD potentially not pick Harden again, simply because of the whole, it's not real beef, I don't think, but, him leaving Brooklyn Nets to go to 76ers. That would be funny. But anyway, again, this is going to be broadcasted on TNT on January 26th. So make sure you guys tune in when the final results come out.